All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Getting into the coming stuff here. Going to be getting into that season where it's kind of like maintenance time, I guess. Things I need to catch up on. Got a new project car, which you guys have seen on the channel. The new Mustang Coyote. Really liking that car. Just kind of add a little spice to the channel, I guess. Add something else. Add some, I don't know, little sports car action, I guess. Never going to get rid of this. This thing's paid for. Doesn't cost me a dime to sit here. But I do continuously want to make it better, faster. But unfortunately, with the higher maintenance that it does have, we got some maintenance. So if you guys are watching this video, this one is not going to be the ball joints. Although I did order Apex ball joints, and man, those things are beefy. I know they have like the Carly that are expensive. They're like $1,000. These Apex are like $200. Wait till I show you guys that in the other video. But what this video is going to be about is U-joints. How I knew I needed them, minus the fact that I'm just due for miles. There's a clicking. Like if you have it, like if you have the windows down and you go like against the wall, you'll hear like the clicking noise. It's those needle bearings inside of them. I've personally never replaced them. They're definitely due. Ball joints are due. And hopefully wheel bearings aren't, but if they are, we'll get to them too. I'm gonna, while I have all this apart, but flip the camera around, get right into it. Guys, also, I'm posting so much on TikTok. It's more of like not as informational as this is. I know a lot of you guys watch this for like education stuff. TikTok's more like fun, I guess, more laid back, like lifestyle vlog stuff. So check it out, but let's get into it. All right, guys, you can see got a little frame rubbage there too. But anyway, this is where we're at right here. Gonna be removing the brake caliper. I'm not going to take it off by, man, I need to turn my light on. I'm not gonna take it off by these, just gonna take the whole holder off and secure it up against the strut. You guys are also wondering, man, I hate that they do that. They have that like contour, but anyway, they do. Anyway, let's get the brake caliper off and we'll go to the next step. I don't know how I got so lucky. Anyway, 24 millimeter, 2 bolts, right there, right there. I didn't have to beat this off. It just came right off. That's a terrible sign. That means the rest of this project's gonna go to hell. Anyway, now what I need to do is undo this, and then I have 4 bolts that run around this. So obviously they're gonna take a good bit of force to get off, but I was seeing a trick. If you keep a socket on the back side of this and like press it up against the knuckle, like I'm gonna turn the wheel the other way, that the knuckle will actually press the wheel bearing out. If you understand what I'm saying, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about, but I saw a trick and I'm actually gonna try it. Obviously, you know, TikTok teaching us everything, but that's where we are right now. Normally, guys, I'm not gonna lie, if you are doing this, you are going to be fighting this to get the brake off. You're probably gonna have to beat the heck out of it with a hammer. But yeah, all right, guys. So axle nut was I think a 34, pretty sure 34. But anyway, the trick that I talked about, I didn't have the right. Let me put this light down here. I'm trying to give you guys the best view. Well, this is about to just be is what it is. Okay, anyway, I put a bolt here and I ran an extension all the way to the radius arm, and it did separate it how it said it was going to. I'm actually genuinely impressed. So now I'm gonna unclip the wheel bearing and should be able to that should pop out now, and then be able to pull the axle out and go from there. All right, guys, so wheel bearings right here, came right off. Actually used a little pickle fork to just tap around the edges. I didn't like hit it hard because I don't want to damage that. Anyway, just grab the end of this, guys, and if you literally, that's how your axle comes out. So up to this point, just gonna go ahead and slide this out. Probably have to take this up to my brother's house to get it in a vise, because unfortunately I don't have one right now. And I'm gonna need a vise to be able to do to replace these universals inside of here. I did just go with a Moog, however you say that. But while this is out, this is obviously a perfect time to knock out upper and lowers. So like I said, that's gonna be a whole nother video, but this part at least gets you to here. I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to do my universals and then get back together. All right, guys. I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you. I got this at my brother's house and we got it in the vise. This is kind of the orientation that you want. Had to use a good bit of heat. Got one to move. Once you get one to move, you're fine. Tried to use like a press. It's a ball joint tool, but dude, completely sheared off a breaker bar. I'm not gonna lie, you have to beat this. I wish I would have videoed it, but you have to beat this a lot more than you thought you did. It almost feels like you're like about to break something. So just keep in mind, look how bad they are. I mean, there's no grease on it, so that's why we're doing these. But let me go ahead, I'm gonna finish this one up. I just wanna tell you guys, you're hitting right here. So I'm using heat, PB, and I'm hitting it as hard as I can right here. So just keep that in mind whenever you're going to do yours. Stick it in a vise, and that's what you wanna do.